Before the Billboard hits, before the Grammy wins, before the red carpet couture and headline tours. Cardi B was just a girl from the Bronx, loud, real, and unapologetically herself. She didn't climb to fame the traditional way. She built her own ladder. From viral Instagram rants to breakout reality TV moments, Cardi caught the world's attention with her humor, her hustle, and her heart. And when she dropped her first major single, boom, the world found out she had bars. Real bars. Cardi B isn't just a rapper. She's a movement. She broke through a male-dominated industry on her own terms. With raw lyrics, infectious energy, and a voice you can't ignore, she turned critics into fans and doubters into believers. She went from stripping to stacking chart toppers, from love and hip-hop to global superstardom, without ever toning down who she is or where she came from. This is a story about hustle, about fighting for your voice, and about knowing your worth even when the world doesn't yet. So how did Cardi B go from viral sensation to rap royalty? How did she turn internet fame into an empire, and how has she stayed true while blowing up the whole game? Let's dive into the rise of Cardi B, the Bronx queen with a billion-dollar voice. Growing up in the Bronx, the birth of a fight. Cardi B was born Belcalis Marlanes Almanzar in 1992 in the Bronx, New York. Her upbringing wasn't easy. She came from a working-class, Afro-Latina family. She grew up in a tough neighborhood where survival meant having thick skin. Even as a kid, she stood out for her bold personality and hilarious honesty. She faced bullying, family struggles, and street challenges that shaped her early life. Cardi always had a wild sense of humor and a strong sense of self. She says the Bronx gave her that edge, the grit she still carries today. Her accent, her attitude, her style, it's all straight Bronx. And it's that raw authenticity that fans connected with later. Before the world met Cardi, the Bronx had already raised her to be fierce. 2. Life as a stripper, grit, hustle, and survival. At 19, Cardi became a stripper. Not for fame, but to escape poverty and abuse. She's never been shy about her past, often saying it saved her life. Stripping gave her the financial independence to leave a toxic relationship. It also sharpened her confidence and taught her how to command attention. She learned how to hustle, read people, and stay on her grind. Every night was a performance, and Cardi knew how to own the stage. She wasn't ashamed of her job. She saw it as power. That mindset would carry over into her rap career. Stripping didn't break her, it built her, and Cardi wore her past like armor, not baggage. 3. Going viral. The birth of a social media star. While working in clubs, Cardi started posting hilarious videos online. Her raw honesty, sharp wit, and wild stories made her go viral fast. She called out fake friends, shady dudes, and everything in between. People couldn't get enough of her bold opinions and thick Bronx accent. Cardi was unfiltered, hilarious, and totally herself, and the internet loved it. She grew a massive following on Instagram and Vine practically overnight. Unlike polished influencers, Cardi gave people realness. No filter, no fakeness. Her catchphrases like, "occur," and "a hoe never gets cold," became memes. She became a digital personality before she ever dropped a song, and she used that fame as her launchpad to something way bigger. 4. Love and Hip Hop. A star in the making. In 2015, Cardi joined the cast of Love and Hip Hop. New York fans instantly connected with her fiery energy and unfiltered one-liners. She stood out in every scene, with confidence, humor, and hustle. But Cardi made it clear, she wasn't there to stay in reality TV. She said it loud. She wanted to be a rapper, and unlike others, she didn't use the show for drama. She used it as a springboard. During the show, she dropped her first mixtapes and kept building her audience. By season 2, it was obvious, Cardi was bigger than the show. She quit the series in 2017 to chase music full-time, and that bold move paid off in a big way. 5. Breakout single, Bodak Yellow. The game changer. In June 2017, Cardi dropped Bodak Yellow, and the world exploded. The track hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 by September. She became the first solo female rapper to top the charts in nearly 2 decades. Bodak Yellow wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural reset. With bars about money, power, and respect, Cardi announced her arrival. Her voice, her delivery, and her confidence were impossible to ignore. This wasn't reality TV Cardi, this was rap star Cardi. The industry took notice. Fans screamed every lyric. She proved she wasn't just viral, she had real music chops. That song made her a household name, and she's never looked back. 6. Grammy wins and industry respect. Cardi followed up with hit after hit. Dear Cardi, I like it, be careful. Her debut album Invasion of Privacy dropped in 2018 and went platinum. The album blended trap, Latin, and R&B, all with Cardi's signature attitude. It won Best Rap Album at the 2019 Grammys, making her the first solo female to do it. She didn't just break records, she shattered ceilings. Industry elites who once doubted her now praised her bars and work ethic. Cardi proved she was more than hype, she had skill, storytelling, and range. She collaborated with legends like Bruno Mars and Beyoncé. Even critics admitted, Cardi earned her place at the table. And she wasn't just invited, she built her own throne. 7. Owning her image and flipping the narrative. Cardi never let the media control her story. She flipped the script herself. She's outspoken, political, and brutally honest in interviews and online. She claps back at haters, speaks out on social justice, and shares her struggles. Instead of hiding her past, she embraces it, making it part of her brand. She made motherhood, surgery, and even arguments part of her public story. Cardi knows her audience relates to her because she's real, not perfect. Her fashion is wild, bold, and headline-grabbing. Just like her bars, she's made ratchet, stylish, and turned raw into marketable. She's built a brand that breaks every mold. And she stays 100% authentic every step of the way. 8. Business moves and brand power. Cardi isn't just a rapper, she's a businesswoman with major deals. She's partnered with brands like Reebok, Fashion Nova, and Playboy. Her Fashion Nova drops sell out in hours, proving her influence beyond music. She launched her own vodka-infused whipped cream line, Whip Shots. She's been on magazine covers, Super Bowl ads, and talk shows non-stop. Cardi knows how to keep her brand both street and mainstream. She's savvy about money, marketing, and creative control. She's built a team that supports her bold vision. In every business deal, she brings her Cardi flair, and her empire just keeps getting bigger. 9. Influence on culture and music. Cardi's style, slang, and attitude have reshaped the music industry. She made Bronx culture global, from fashion to language to values. Her songs empowered women to own their voice, bodies, and success. She opened the door wider for women in rap, especially Afro-Latina artists. Her personality inspired memes, TikTok trends, and countless imitations. Younger rappers cite her as a reason they picked up the mic. She's kept female rap in the spotlight with every release, and her impact stretches into activism, fashion, and even politics. Cardi is more than music, she's a cultural force. She changed what rap stardom could look and sound like. From social media star to Grammy-winning rap queen, Cardi B's journey is one for the ages. She flipped her flaws into power, her struggle into strength, and her voice into a megaphone. What's your favorite Cardi moment? Her music, her interviews, or her IG rants? Drop a comment below and let us know. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more celeb deep dives. And don't forget to smash the bell so you're first to know when a new video drops. Thanks for watching.